weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They go play action here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Bears first down.
We got four. We got four.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Falcons, nothing.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
58 right there. All right, 15. Yellow. Motion. Check 26. 58, boys. 58.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is met quickly. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2.
Fire down these two, fire down these two. There's a line. 53, Mike, 53. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You got me.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bears take over.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Falcons nothing.
2nd and 4. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Austin
Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
It's not much as perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
At the 40-yard line.
Hey, Ridley. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Shoot. Attack.
Mahomes now on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yellow. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. T.J. Logan, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bears 14, Falcons 7. Younghoe Koo.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play.
What an advantage having a lead guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
You.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 41. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Rush coming, and he he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Brings up third.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Check, cross.
And again, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 5. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts,
3 yards.
as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Jim.
On third down, it's Logan, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. T.J. Logan with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he'll escape to his right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
24-yard line.
Mike, 53. Sunday. Come on up. 53 to Mike.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 13, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, keep it up. Kill. Hey, 43.
Now it's Mahomes again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
30-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Flush to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Open man here is Foster. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. On second down now, it's Logan. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Gurley again here on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
On the carry. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Logan. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Gurley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to
line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Falcons 24. Bears
following the touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
The pass.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Gamble. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Mooney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Bears, 1st down.
They'll look to throw again, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And it's 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Dre Greenlaw.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
A 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Got some room at the 30. This is the tight end fan. And all the way up to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of
that
20.
one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Chuck.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 53's the mark. 53, check 53. Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
They run with Logan.
Let's get off the field. Undercut.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Falcons, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.